Alright, folks, you may be coming into this a bit hot because apparently the game, like, immediately starts with some intro material, so we're trying to make sure that you have a chance to see that.
There was a time when resources seemed endless.
Here it is now.
Yeah.
Morning, everybody.
Please
But in
enjoy
2030,
while we
the
still
great
make
energy crisis began. With hardly any resources left on our world,
And those of you who may
global
have questions
powers
after the
created the
presentation,
World Space
I've seen this
Agency
already, so we
to
should be
look
okay.
beyond the Earth for answers. The answer was found in helium-3, a powerful isotope discovered in abundance on the Moon.
And
With it, humanity could satisfy its energy demand for decades to come.
Oh, humans. So short-sighted.
And so, in
This is
2032,
how we get
mankind
cloned.
colonized the Moon. Spearheaded by the Lunar Council,
Do you
the
want
WSA
welcome
constructed
to
several
this is how
permanent
you get
settlements
welcome to
to
Lunar.
harvest and process helium-3.
Exactly.
The resulting energy was transferred to Earth through a revolutionary energy
We
network,
don't have any control
The microwave
over audio
power
quite
transmission,
yet either, so
or
hopefully
MPT.
this isn't too much for everybody.
For a time, all seemed well. Then, one fateful night in 2054, the lights went out.
Sunday morning regulars.
No energy.
Oh,
The MPT had gone offline,
energy laser
and
stayed
communication
in
with the lunar colonist was lost.
I appreciate that.
Without earthly resources to launch a full-scale rescue mission to the Moon, the World Space Agency was shut down permanently in 2055.
Fools.
But a small group of former WSA colonists refused to
if you're
accept
having trouble
humanity's
hearing
bleak
us,
future.
This literally plays before you
Determined
get
to
to the menu.
discover the colony's fate and to restore the MPT,
We'll adjust sounds.
they've been preparing their mission in an abandoned desert launch facility.
Down, you're in for a couple of minutes.
Now,
Until we get
in
to the menu.
2059, they are ready to launch an astronaut to the Moon.
We'll also turn up the gain a little bit to see
What
if
awaits
that
is
helps.
unknown and
You did
unforeseeable.
indeed hear that,
But the
Lenny.
mission is clear. Deliver us.
Haven, pardon me.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any control. There we go. Settings. Hopefully now we can.
Audio. Boom, boom. Master volume.
Fine. But let's turn SF and down to about, 6.
And music to about the same, I would guess.
Yeah. Hopefully that's a little bit better, everybody. Yes.
Hopefully we should become a lot more audible now.
Let us know if there, can hear people. Great, excellent. No, fine. I'm also going to check some other settings because we're concerned a little. That's axes. And I'm not worried about that. Gameplay, text, spoken,
Subtitles
on,
on.
vibration on, but there's no still camera mode. So, is this third person?
Yes.
So it shouldn't be too bad on the camera then.
Yeah. But this isn't third person Nathan Drake jumps off something in 3 axes. Third person. This is you're wearing a spacesuit and you're going to die. So it should be a little bit more sedate.
No, we cannot hear the game. That's the problem with the PS4, unfortunately, is of how we have to use a microphone. It doesn't allow us to hear the game as well. Not easily, anyway. I mean, I suppose we could put on headphones, but that...
But then that's one set of headphones, or it's a splitter.
Oh.
But I think we've done that before and it doesn't work.
I think it's very, very quiet.
Yeah, it is.
But, you're not interested.
Honestly, we've done like 5 or 6 games at this point without the soundtrack. I'm alright with it. At some point, the single remaining elf will hammer out what will become our PS5, and perhaps that will have technology attached to it, which will enable us to both see and hear a game as we stream it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a crazy thought, I know, but here we are in the 21st century.
Exactly.
Too big.
I know. It is a shame that we miss out, but like Alistair says, someday our PS5 will come home from the war, and we'll be able to upgrade our technology a little bit. And thank you very much for your flexibility. I just did not have the time yesterday to wrangle up a capture card switch setup because we don't have one yet. It's coming, but it was the first day off after the first week at my new job, and I needed to do a million other things.
Quite old, which was Fire Emblem, in fairness.
Well, that's why we got up late.
Yeah.
At 11 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I'm done with everything for the day. And you're like, play Fire Emblem. And then I played responsibly for an hour. I'm like, I could stop now. And then you said no. And then it was 3 a.m.
Basically, I successfully enabled Marguerite to have
3 a.m., unfortunately. So, oh well. First week was fine. It was my company, All Hands. They are based in the U.S., so
Morning,
it was
folks.
all Zoom meetings and contests and presentations and stuff, which is a little rough, but we did some fun social stuff. And then this next week is new employee orientation week, which is a little better on the time change. It at least all wraps up by normal time in the UK. So the hardest part is I am not a native Mac user, and now I'm using a Mac for work. So I'm trying to adjust to that. Yes, Icebreaker Games, of course. We all had to give little 3-minute presentations about interesting facts about us, which I really appreciated because it's a good way to meet a bazillion people at once.
And you found out your company is full of nerds.
I'm like, yeah, nerd. Okay, there's the gamer, there's the sports person, there's the book person. It was very useful for me, so.
Stick next to the ex-professional mixed martial artist. He's the most likely superhero.
They have one guy on the team who's like, he lives in Japan, or formerly lived in Japan, and he's just determined to do everything. He's a pilot. He's rebuilding all of the sensors in his plane to run off a Raspberry Pi display. He trained as a stuntman. I'm like, okay, what are you doing in tech, you weirdo? But that's what tech is. It's full of weirdos who have no other sociable skills. Oh, yeah, he's pretty cool. He has a sister who lives in Reading, apparently, and so he's gonna try and find me an Aikido dojo.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yes, it would. Right, I need coffee now. Why don't you talk about what we're gonna do today?
Okay, so what we're going to do today is the first couple of hours of Deliver Us the Moon, which is what is currently on screen. The adorable little chap with the portal-looking eyeball is apparently going to be our little buddy, who we will find relatively soon. For those of you that missed the intro, the basic idea behind this is that an energy crisis renders Earth almost uninhabitable, or as is perhaps more accurate, almost uninhabitable, and is solved by the mass mining of helium-3 on the moon, and
we've seen that movie.
And anime, basically, because the helium-3 is somehow transferred into an energy laser, which is fired at the Earth from the moon.
Sure. Why
Yeah,
not?
okay. And
So it's a near future.
yeah, basically the World Space Agency has built this and is firing all this energy at Earth, and then without warning the moon base gets turned off, and there's a mass energy crisis on Earth, and because there is no energy, then no one can send a rescue mission until you, which is to say us. So we live on the moon, and we're going to go find out what's happened.
And we have baby GLaDOS.
And we have baby GLaDOS in with a slightly little grumpy eyebrow thing going on to our immediate right.
Well, I would be grumpy GLaDOS if they got all the energy on the moon.
So which Doctor Who episode is this? Waters of the Moon or the one where the moon is an egg? I'm pretty certain this is the one where the moon is an egg. And as IRL has pointed out, perhaps you have simply forgot what you signed.
Yes. Oh, honestly. God, I love that song. I love that all the Elias cosplayers on TikTok are singing it now too. That makes me very happy.
So yeah, this is going to be the next couple of weeks. I hope this is fun. I've read reviews of it. I've said it's interesting, and
there's no I in team, but there's con.
and an economy. And it seemed, because we couldn't quite get Stella on deck in time, it seemed like quite an interesting potential thematic shift from Last Campfire.
And space.
And space.
We're fond.
And, you know, I like space. He
I'm
says,
gonna make sausage rolls while you play.
okay, he says, looking at the meter-tall Lego Stand 5 in the corner of the room, next to the space shuttle, and the stack of DVDs, which includes one that just says space!
And the fact that the only reason we don't own the full-size lunar lander is there's no place in the house to put it.
Yes, that's literally the single solitary reason.
That is us.
Yeah.
We are all about space.
Space, I'm quite fond.
You were watching Sputnik last night.
I was watching the Russian. There's a lot of really interesting Russian science fiction movies coming out all of a sudden. Sputnik, which is basically Life, the Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, Catherine Ferguson movie, just with really gnarly spacecraft. That's kind of fun, and it's actually quite. You know how creature features have that thing where they're just like, hey, here's the monster, let's go. Ah! Yeah, cross that with Russia. So the first half hour of it is, monster is here. And no, must discuss vodka. It's all very calm and measured, and also face-eating.
What are you doing? The chest is on!
Exactly. Those of you who have not seen it, just as a super quick diversion, Comrade Detective on Amazon Prime is legitimately the oddest thing I've watched in about a decade. The central joke behind it is Channing Tatum's favourite TV show that he can't talk about. Because it was this super obscure 1980s Russian knockoff of Miami Vice set in, Minsk or something. About these two hotshot police detectives, voiced by Channing Tatum and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And there is a moment about halfway through one episode where it becomes clear that the running gag is that in this slightly Americanized version of Russia, chess is baseball. Because Tatum's character is off being all kind of broody and dark. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt comes and finds him and goes, what the hell are you doing, man? The chess is on. And the entire squadron is watching everyone play chess. It's really strange and very, very, very weird. But yeah, Russian science fiction. Sputnik, which I'm about halfway through, and The Blackout, which I'm also about halfway through. And I'm trying to work out whether it's good or awful. It's certainly interesting. The Blackout opens with a Spetsnaz Special Forces operator on a date. And the date is interrupted when Moscow is caught, when a news story runs that suddenly everywhere on the planet outside about a 300 square mile circle surrounding Moscow has gone dark. And it jumps between the immediate aftermath of that and the nearest future where they're trying to work out what's out there in the night. And a really cool sequence where they're overrun by an immense herd of bears. Seriously, there's an actual bear attack sequence in this movie. And yet, at the same time, it's also very Russian and talky and kind of, we must talk about our feelings and discuss ethics and morals, and possibly communism. It is a movie called The Blackout, which is, I believe, out on video on demand very shortly. I'm about halfway through it. I'm a professional film critic. I cannot tell you whether or not it is good.
Not yet.
Not yet. I can tell you an immense herd of bears attacked a major plot point.
So you're invested at least.
Invested? Horrified? Horrifyingly invested. Certainly one of those. Good morning, Shay Magpie. How are you? We kind of got knocked sideways onto Russian science fiction for a few minutes because I'm watching a lot of it at the moment.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Oh, also Margaret is wrestling the peanut butter fudge from last night.
Because I want to try it while the sausage rolls come on.
Yeah, I was rooting for the Bears, to be honest.
I regret to inform you it's magnificent.
So, for those of you who were curious, last night, in between doing all the other stuff we were doing, we also made all of the things. Which, in Margaret's case, was making some peanut butter fudge. Good morning, Magpie. And apparently it's magnificent. I can't tell you quite yet, but I'm hoping that some will be heading my way quite shortly.
Oh yeah, I'm just slicing it. It's very small pieces. It has peanut butter, it has peanut praline in it, and on top.
Yes, there's.
Oh, it's falling apart. No! Camouflage.
It's probably fine. It's probably fine.
It's probably fine.
We'll do it on the night. It'll be all right.
Put it this way: the outer rows may have been sacrificed in the name of neatness.
When I was a kid, Wendy, I wasn't allowed peanut butter because I was told it was made entirely of fat.
Well, in fairness, it is.
This
It's
is
healthy fat.
yeah, but also at the same time, literally at the same time, I was also told I shouldn't eat cheese after 8 p.m. because it would give me nightmares. And I was also told that marmalade is not marmalade; it is orange jam.
These are too big of pieces.
And yeah, I fell for that one for like 25 years.
I love you.
Like seriously.
Okay.
Because I remember being given a sandwich one night, and like 10 or something. And I went, Mum, could I not have this sandwich again, please? I don't like marmalade. And she was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And then 2 weeks later, gives me a sandwich. She fed me in between times. She isn't a monster. I said, Mum, this is marmalade. I don't like it. And she got this funny, faraway look in her eyes, which I've come to recognize as my mother is about to roll the dice.
Yes, it is.
And she looked me straight in the eyes and said, Alistair, it's not marmalade, it's orange jam. And I looked at this sandwich, which was very clearly full of a substance I disliked. And I went, yeah, okay.
Remember how we talked before about how you're not allowed to attend magic shows unaccompanied?
Yeah. And a good 20 years later, I just out of nowhere, I had a mother, I would speak with thee conversation.
Yeah, I regret to inform you this is freaking delicious.
Oh my god. Oh, she made fudge, y'all.
First of all, how dare I? Shall we play the game now?
Let's play the game now.
I will join you once I get the sausage rolls in the oven. Just remember that you're going to have to wait for dialogue.
Mm-hmm. Not her crowning achievement. Her crowning achievement. I came home to visit, and this conversation, word for word, happened. Alistair, yes, Mum. You know how you're 25? Yes, Mum. And you know how it's our 25th wedding anniversary soon? Yes, Mum. And you know how your sister's 35? Yes, Mum. Does anything strike you as odd about those numbers?
Your mom is just no-sell queen.
And it took 10 minutes and a diagram for me to figure it out. And yes, it was. My mum had been married prior to meeting my dad, and that had gone very badly. My sister was technically, from a genetic point of view, my half sister, and it was basically all those weird moments of angst from your childhood that you had no context for at that time. Yes, Mummy. Yes, here's the context for it. Thanks, Mummy. I need to sit with this for a while and possibly cry. Yeah, she's been much better behaved since then, because she kind of needed to be. And my sister's fine. It says hi. Anyway, let's play the space game.
Your sister's still on the island.
Yes, she is. My sister is still on the Isle of Man, where they moved, and my sister went, nope, I stay here now. AZ's basically just said, did your mum just commit an Elias? Yes. My mother did, in fact, do an Elias.
Your mother did an Elias. That's what I'm calling it, Mom.
Okay, there's going to be some narrative stuff in this. We've got the subtitles on. I'm going to assume Last Campfire Protocol is in effect and give you as much time as possible to read everything on the screen. Basically, what I'm about to say is for the next 2 or 3 sessions of this, you're going to become slightly annoyed by me going, has everybody got that? Good. Oh, I need more fudge.
Friends and family of the missing lunar colonists gather all around the world
Here we go.
in remembrance of the 2054 MPC blackout that resulted in a global power outage and the loss of contact with the lunar colony. The blackout caused global turmoil, which ultimately led to the closure of the World Space Agency 1 year later.
Take care, Betsy. Thanks for stopping by.
The formation of the largest dust storm on record has prompted climatologists to readjust their forecast of the equatorial desert's growth rate. As a result of the new storm, the desert could soon cover 30% of the globe's landmass. Several governments have pledged support for refugees despite reports of resource shortages. The dust storm is expected to hit residential zones between the northern 49th and 50th latitude lines by late afternoon. And
Like you could ever describe it with latitude to the American population.
Ground station in the Aniao Desert. Authorities
You're
have
scientific,
imposed a
you know.
mandatory evacuation of the impacted areas. For countries north of the equatorial desert, temperatures are expected to be a mild 46 degrees. Number 16, 2059. Wishing you a safe and happy day.
Welcome, old cat lady. It's really nice to have you here. I hope you're doing okay this morning. Okay, we're in. And short term, we are first person. So I'm going to keep the movements as unjanky as possible. I found jump.
Yay. Was that your goal?
Nope.
Like you may need it in the future. So like every polite survivor, you go down your pockets until you can't carry anymore.
Now what you're doing there is jumping.
And that's close enough.
Moonman Far Crossing. Okay. Yeah, 46 degrees is 4 degrees off, you just die. A brave astronaut returns to the moon. His mission to explore the lunar expanse and uncover its mysteries.
And not die.
While the road is desolate and the hardships many, he knows that he must persevere to save mankind. That, isn't it? Someone spent a lot of time making this book very shiny.
What book is this thing?
Moonman, Far Crossing. Here we go. A brave astronaut ventures to the moon. His mission to explore the lunar expanse and uncover its mysteries. While the road is desolate and the hardships many, he knows that he must persevere to save mankind. Yeah, be safe, Double O.
What's going on?
I believe Double O is in fire season.
Ah.
So we're in a prefab. This is a shipping container, which has been carefully rigged to look like a home. Oh god, a launch sequence command blueprint.
I hope you don't have to memorize that.
There are 10 things on here. If we have to memorize it, I'm already dead.
I'll help you. Don't worry.
Ground launch sequencer, orbital access arm, auxiliary power units, gaseous oxygen vent arm, sound suppression system, hydrogen burn off, main engine ignition, main engine cutoff, stage separation, and second stage ignition. Okay, cool. And the backside reads, "You've done it 1,000 times before during our simulations. We know you can do this. Good luck." It just said, "Hey, 10 people in chat. Remember one of these things."
Yeah, exactly.
11 cuddly toy. Wendy, I get that gag, and I am high-fiving you so hard. 12 ... profit. Wendy, I also get that gag, and I'm high-fiving you so hard. So just in case, I'm not saying we won't need this, but I am going to note this down.
Do you need a notepad?
I'll get one.
Alright. We need our gravity detector cuddly toy.
A gravity detector cuddly toy?
Yeah, you know, the loose cuddly toy they leave in the capsule so that you can see when you let
Yes.
gravity.
Yes.
Puff pastries make it difficult. I like puff pastries difficult in my estimation, but it's sticking really badly today. No. Experiencing technical cooking difficulties.
Are you having a bad time?
No, just for some reason it decided to. That particular piece decided to stick it there. I'm not really the one thing.
We're ready to
These are
start.
gonna be tasty but ugly.
I like tasty but ugly.
Well, that's convenient. Oh. Hopefully not so ugly that they don't function properly. That's all I care about. They're more like sausage pasties than rolls.
I have no issue with that. Okay.
Katrina, are you there?
Oh. Someone who's just called in. So we have fossil fuel depletion worse than thought. WSA energy crisis unavoidable. Huygens research facility, that's a lovely word to say, to remain closed. WSA colony goes dark, fear of meltdown in fusion reactor. WSA takeoff, mission to find new energy sources. MPT transmits power from moon to Earth. Stop hoping for magic solutions. Yeah, it's kill the moon. The moment a news story shows up with, we should just stop dreaming about doing things, it's kill the moon. The world celebrates hope and mourns tragedy.
Anyone, are you reading me?
And lunar colony disaster. The microwave power transmission, MPT, generates power inside a fusion reactor and sends it wirelessly to receivers on Earth, fueled by helium-3 harvested on the moon. While the MPT took over a decade to complete, the energy signal traveled rapidly from the lunar colony to Earth. The WSA believes the MPT can transmit enough energy from the colony's fusion reactor to supply approximately 20% of the Earth's population. That percentage is expected to rise quickly. In another decade, the MPT could power all of Earth, said Dr. Isaac Johansson, the agency's lead scientist. Earth will never be in the dark again. Backside, is it working yet?
I'm sensing a lot of the folly of man here.
Then we have a recruitment poster saying, for humanity, for the future.
Katrina, are you
For
there?
Elon Musk.
Because you're worth it.
Maybe it's maybe.
Okay, let's suit up.
Ground control to Fortuna 1, this is Claire.
That was remarkably
Radio contact.
painless. We're now in a spacesuit.
Okay, we just push the please put on spacesuit button?
Yes.
That's good.
And we have an Astro tool.
Is it our little drone buddy?
It's the touchpad for the PS4. That's a wrist pad that I think is going to control our little drone buddy.
So we have an Omni tool. That makes me happy.
Yes.
Make
Do we
your
have
way
lock
to the
picking
launch
gel?
platform and
I'm
find
sure we
your
have
own
lock picking
vehicle.
gel, which also closes
The
bullet
launch
wounds,
before the
yes.
dust storm.
Yay!
Mission log. Enter the Fesenkov launch facility, which is what we have to do next. Equip the astronaut suit, which we have done.
Right. Let me get this in the oven. First I have to make the reload.
Okay. Find the door.
You never talk about the finding the door part, do they?
I found the door.
Well done.
Fesenkov Cosmodrome, 2059. 5 years after the blackout.
It took us 4 years to get her ready for launch.
But you need to hurry. The dust storm will hit this area in a few hours. If we don't succeed now, the Fortuna mission will be over for good.
Okay, the last time I was here, a small, like, flying drone voiced by Peter Dinklage was talking about how it was time to wake up and not be dead anymore.
Was that a Destiny deep cut?
That was a very, very deep Destiny cut, yes.
Nice.
Pretty-
Yeah, it wasn't Paul Bettany. It was
It was the Dinkles.
Peter Dinklage. Yeah.
Yeah, original Destiny, your ghost was voiced by Peter Dinklage.
Which is why I had a crush on it.
And because,
They couldn't afford him.
and also because Bungie basically put decent dialogue absolute last on the list, he had to say things like, that wizard came from the moon. And after a while, because he's the Dinkles, you could hear him going, oh my god.
What am I doing? This is nonsense.
So he then got replaced by the human Swiss Army knife, Nolan North.
But I miss Dinklage. Oh, and this is our Scanny.
Created by Isaac Johansson, the MPT transmitted power from the moon to the Earth through a network of satellite dishes. Since Isaac's disappearance during the 2054 blackout, Claire Johansson has studied her father's work closely in preparation for the Fortuna mission.
Oh, the Fortuna mission. Oh boy.
Wendy, the Glass Spider Tour, that's brilliant.
Yeah, we're having a lot of missing Bowie type of days, aren't we? Oh, I love the sign in like a bazillion languages. Why are we in the spacesuit just walking to the launching facility?
Yeah, we should really. This is bad protocol, guys.
It is, but oh, that to the left. That just opened. See the blue? What is this? It's a girl. Now it's the arrival of.
It's a girl, Isaac and Elizabeth, proud parents of
Are
Kathy
proud to
Christine
announce.
Johansson.
Yeah, the arrival of. Inspect. MPT, end of.
Imagine a world free of fossil fuels and pollution. All of our energy needs satisfied in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, we could do that now without going to the moon. I'm
A system
sorry,
that
I'm
can-
going to be a real bum in the moon.
A system that can wirelessly transmit energy all over the world and beyond. This is the MPT, the microwave power transmission.
The Tesla dream.
In this book, MPT inventor Jaxel Geistman discusses what the future might hold for this revolutionary system.
Oh God, can you imagine Trexel as a scientist?
David, the moon's
This
over.
is someone else's abode. What is that? Is that a dollhouse?
I just scienced it. Let's find out.
Oh, it looks like. Oh, Claire took care of this. Oh.
It's like a little family shrine.
Oh.
Aw. See, I have a theory this game is going to go very beyond blue just in space.
Let's look up. What's that? Oh, it's just a filter. Microwave, cutting board.
Morning, Hawk.
Oh, it's just stuff that's been boxed up. There's our cuddly toy! Why can't I take it with us? We don't need to get into this. Do you really need to flush the space toilet?
Did you have to ask?
Okay.
We are currently on Earth. Which, as you can see, kind of a crap hole right now.
Even though we're in our spacesuit, which we shouldn't be. Oh, that is so Russian.
Put Sputnik on it. Why? Put Sputnik on it.
You can scan that. Database. Sputnik Monument. Ah. Earth is suffering from an energy crisis, and therefore, of course, everything instantly devolves into barbarism.
Or, as I pointed out, into early Destiny levels.
Into early Destiny levels.
I'm gonna push the button.
Okay. That's
Probably
working.
fine. It's probably fine.
I think you should take the stairs. Stairs were back. There you go. No, what you're doing there is jumping, but that's okay. I know, right, Wendy? Right? Thank you, Kiritsu. What is this? Is this us manually starting a generator, maybe?
I think it might be.
Did something just happen? Yes, you just manually opened the door to the elevator. So we should expect lots of having to go around and do the manual work in this. Okay.
Good. I see you're on your way up to the facility.
7 months?
Also
Wow.
located on the top floor.
7 months.
There you can
That's how
find all the
long
floors.
Kuretsuzu... I'm gonna get this night. Kuretsuzu has subscribed. 7 months.
Thank you so much.
Please let me out. Ooh, Unipass.
It's been 5 years since we last received a microwave power transmission from the lunar colony. At first, no one believed it would be possible to transmit energy from the moon back to Earth. But the WSA proved the skeptics wrong. Just like you
Yes.
Yes,
Prove-
but just
prove it.
because you can do a thing doesn't mean you
From the
should.
same people who brought you. That's not a plan. That's a goal.
Oh,
Ooh.
there we go. Oh, it's auto-saving. Oh, exploring space in the dark. That's not scary.
Okay, so we've got a keypad we need to find a key thing for. You would have thought that they would have been perhaps a little better prepared. Please go to the moon and save all of us. What are you going to give me? Nothing. If power's out, use code 3548 for the door. No. 3, 5,
5, 4, 9.
8.
Oh, 8. I thought it was 9.
Okay. So we go. A room with lights.
That's handy. I'd like to think if we're going to space, we can handle lights.
But it's been our home for many years now. I still
Getting
can't
pretty
believe
hefty
everything
interstellar
we've been
vibes from a lot of this.
The desertification of this whole region won't take long after the storm passes through.
Okay. So let's hold on. Let's explore in there a little bit more before we go forward. There were lockers, and there's a book, a ominously backlit book. Scan it.
Space Tech Magazine.
You would subscribe to Space Tech
I
Magazine.
would write for Space Tech Magazine.
Yes, you would.
What happened to the MPT? Life without MPT a year after the blackout. In this edition, we invite world-renowned scientists to discuss what the hell just happened. What might have happened to the lunar colonists and how humanity should move forward. Okay.
Somebody's been living in here, they said. So yeah, there's a bed, there's a food tray.
Yes. Beds.
The ability to move cargo. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you. I'm trying to do the last bit of science.
Oh, there was something on the bed. Look, there's a piece of paper down there on the lift.
Let's read this. University of Danbridge, Mechanical Engineering and Architecture. Occupation Lunar Council member.
Lunar Council member? That would be my job.
Kathy Johansson, Clyde Johansson, Elizabeth Johansson, deceased. Missing since. Last known location, Copernicus Moon Hub. Known...
Psychological
This is
profile.
Isaac's psychological profile. Conveniently left on this freight elevator. Known workaholic, consumed with creation and maintenance of MPT. Obsessive tendencies cause rifts in personal relationships. Increasingly reclusive after death of wife.
Oh, great. So, he's going to be fun to deal with.
So we have
There are moon lawyers, Eldritch. Space law is a developed practice. There's like 7 of them.
You could fit them all in an SUV.
It would be awesome to be a space lawyer. I think we should look behind us, towards that big window. Is there anything else over here? More review.
Space lawyer SUV does sound like an art house rap band.
No. Space lawyer SUV. Dong dong.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me, that's the sausage rolls. I'm gonna go check them. Do you want some more coffee?
I take some more coffee, thank you.
I might have to make another pot.
So we have a Huygens mission patch. Huygens! Yeah, Phoenix Wright in space is just a logical way to go with it, isn't it?
Well, you're gonna get a half cup of coffee. I'll bring that out while I make another pot.
That's very kind, thank you. In space, no one can hear you crying. It's funny you should mention that. One of the TV shows that was the biggest influence on me is a very, very old series called Star Cops, which is entirely about that.
What's on the whiteboard?
I'm about to find out. Can the space lawyers be played by Nathan Fillion and John Barrowman?
No, I want Foggy. I want Foggy to be a space lawyer. John Barrowman would play an awesome space lawyer.
He really would. This is literally a how to get it to work diagram.
I love the how to get it to work diagrams.
Foggy Nelson, absolutely.
Absolute hero.
The undisputed champion of the Marvel Netflix shows. Although Fozzie Bear Space Lawyer, does have a certain ring to it.
Yeah.
Right, so basically this is the whiteboard that Maria's team have been working off for a couple of years to build the mission that I'm now going on. Cool. See, it's funny you should mention that whole thing about Peter wanting to get rid of Elias once and for all. I saw a really strange movie the last week of last year about a mostly fictional legal loophole that exists, wherein the urban myth goes there's a 50-kilometer wide space inside Yellowstone, which, due to an accident, has no criminal law. So
No, that's not true. The way it works is that in that area, laws apply But the laws in that area say that it has to be made up of a jury of people who live in that area. And no one lives in that area. So they can't seat a jury to try any crimes committed in that area.
So the entire thing was this guy who...
Hashtag Warlord!
The entire movie was this kind of triple murder, and a group of journalists trying to work out whether this guy had just done it because he really done it was a spur of the moment thing, or whether he'd waited for them to go to this one place where you can't try them.
Whether he literally got away with murder.
You're pretty happy with the fudge, aren't you?
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, we're just going to have to eat it all as quickly as possible so no one has to suffer. The concept of Simon Fairchild having a dating profile, yeah. There isn't very much space law is the problem. And yes, like in The Martian, a lot of it is based on maritime law, but that's legit.
Dear Sarah, we met years ago on the Pearson space station. I was relieved from service after the Huygens cryosleep malfunction. Remember how we talked about my broken ASE? I'm looking for a way to
extract its holographic data, and I'm hoping you could help me out.
Maria Gonzalez. Hi, Maria. Yeah, I remember. Holographic data runs through a unique hardware component. I specialize more in software, so you reach out to my colleague Rolf Robertson here at Pearson.
What a great name.
He's an excellent mechanic, Sarah Baker.
Cryosleep malfunction, huh?
I wonder
if
we are, in fact, Rolf.
There was some other interact. Oh, it is just the thing.
This.
Okay. Space Pirate is completely legit. Alistair loves that movie wholly, purely, and completely.
I really do.
And they're right. It's working.
Just, Matt Damon, horrified and completely alone on an alien planet, muttering, no, I will not turn the beat around. I refuse to.
All the sequences with his bad music are just fabulous.
Okay, so if I'm right, we've just scanned the holographic data from her little ASE, which means we can upload that into our own RoboFriend when we get them.
RoboFriend, love me a RoboFriend.
In memoriam, those lost during the Huygens malfunction of June 10th, 2048. Backside, don't forget everyone we've lost that day.
Why are we messing around with cryosleep if we're literally just going to the moon?
You make a good point.
Like I said, this is how you get Moon, the movie, which is fine because I love that soundtrack, but it's not so good in certain regards,
Those, as Wendy has just pointed out, those of you who have not been paying a tremendous amount of attention to the game so far, don't worry about it. Basically, the power is broken, and the moon might be haunted, and we're going to go find out.
That's the short version.
Yeah.
We are going back to the haunted moon to fix the broken power.
The control center is located on the top floor of the facility. The dust storm is approaching fast. Let's go.
Yes, as Wendy said, everyone, remember to take your meds, have a drink, eat your food, care for a pet, dependent.
Yes, please.
Wendy, have you finished Discovery Season 3, and if so, are you bereft?
Sausage rolls are done. They just need to cool because they're too hot to eat.
These are frickin' stairs to nowhere, man. What the hell?
It's a portable staircase. Drag it to where it needs to be, so that you can go to somewhere. Oh, good morning. And yes, thank you very much for the reminder, Wendy. It's been about an hour. Space Pirates.
Thanks for stopping by, Dublo. Have a good day.
Folks heading out for
Yeah.
their mornings. Did we find where we needed to use the staircase?
Yes.
There. This new coffee pot leaks, and that makes me sad.
I noticed that. Oh, we have an evacuation notice. Please proceed outside the Vesenkov Cosmodrome facility. Please September 15th and 16th. Everyone in and around the facility must be ready outside the building at 5 a.m. at the rendezvous.
Isolated 3 plausible courses for the MP.
And let's have our first audio mission log.
Transport to Pearson Space Station. Claire, there you are. Come on, we're celebrating in the other room. Every bit before, multiple times. We're good. Come. It's time to join the party. It won't take long. I'll be right there. A true Johansson. Once he set his
Oh,
mind to
Six
something, I
Wakes.
could
That is
never
such a
convince
good
him
book.
either. You're just as stubborn as your father. Probably the only thing we have in common.
Yes.
I just don't understand why he didn't restore the NBC connection.
I know the sequel exists.
And now it's just us. No one
And,
else is even trying.
That's
If
all
we
you're gonna say.
fail,
That's
remember
all I
what
can
told
say.
you.
There is another
If we
Six
get
Wakes
it
book.
done, Then we're going to do it. That's all we have to focus on. Go over your notes. Join us when you're ready. All right.
Actually turned out prettier than I was afraid of. Oh, good, Jason as well. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in the new coffee pot.
Which is a shame because it's really pretty.
It is pretty, but
It's also
its
dribbly.
function is to do one thing, and it doesn't do that thing particularly well. Here's your coffee.
Bless you.
Hot, be careful.
So am I.
Heyo. There's the foods.
This court rules that the father, Isaac Johansson...
Okay. Custody. Oh, there was a custody dispute. And mom has to put kid on shuttle to moon. Wow.
Okay.
Won't be too much longer until we've seen those. Anyway. Control center. Excuse me. Lala's here. Marguerite is thrilled. I know, but it's my hobby, so. Oh, there were lockers down there. Was there anything? I'm sorry. You know me. Check all the lockers.
Chicken and stars.
Oh, look! Your power indicator's on the back of your suit.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. Ooh, a little bit of a stall
You're in the
there.
control center. Get the rocket ready to launch as fast as possible.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, look, honey, it's a mission control center.
And one that was abandoned in a hurry. Look at all the styrofoam cups.
How are there styrofoam cups in 2054 in an energy crisis? OMG! Sorry. No, sorry.
I'm pressed a button.
No, you're not. You don't have power to it. Ooh, there's blue. Blue indicates things. Okay. I think that one console. What's that? My guess is that's the convenient go-to rocket door.
Okay, so let's restart the room.
Yeah, there we go. We have that console right there. Interact. Can you select reboot?
Yes.
Rebooting.
Calculating
There we
new
go.
storm ETA. Claire, we have a problem. The storm is approaching faster than expected. Way faster. Time's running out. Keep going.
Well, here's the problem. That rocket's a good half click away.
Everyone in this room is going to die.
Yeah. Alright, now what? Interact. Alright, let's say that was good. What do the screens say? Behind you, up on the walls. Close both fuel valves. What's the other one say? Yeah.
Close both fuel valves.
Okay. Ooh, red velvet cake. Nice. How do we close both of the fuel valves? I think, well, the door to our left is now open. And I think we closed one of the fuel valves. Or we have to go to the fuel valves. Yes! Yes, we do. Go to the fuel valves and close them. There's a fuel valve. Why do we have to close them? Don't we need to fuel the... Anyway.
Maybe it's already
I'm
fully
just-
fueled?
I'm just waving hands. Fight the blanket shape. Hey, Zalia. Oh, that. Learn. Go get a staircase or learn to jump. What's that? There's another one on the other side as well. Okay. Maybe it's saying come down here and get a staircase. Button.
Let's go take a look.
Come on, napkin. Those are hot.
Like this one.
Mm-hmm. Exactly like that one. Have you been in here before?
Yes.
Oh, this is where you found the dossier, isn't it? Alright. Button.
Good morning, Zalia.
Right, Sir Hawk? I mean, come on. This poor person. Do you want to give Zalia a recap on where we are? Oh! Now we're just playing with the elevator.
We're on a lift. Morning, Zalia. This is Deliver Us the Moon, set in 2055, 4 or 5 years after a mysterious blackout stopped the only power supply left on Earth, which is the energy laser being fired at it from the moon, causing mass environmental catastrophe. And we are the last astronaut left standing.
No, Wendy, you don't have to pay any attention to the game. It's fine.
And at the moment, we're basically cobbling together
A rocket launch on our own. And now we're just ice skating with a staircase. Do, 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 do. Exactly. Close enough. We are closing fuel valves for the spaceship that we have to quickly launch before the storm arrives. Oh, look, turn off the flashlight. There you go, because we've run out of flashlight battery power.
Hydrogen valves are closed.
Hydrogen valves are closed, so that big...
Control center to prime the
Oh,
rocket
now you gotta
for
go
launch.
prime the rocket.
like the blue touch paper. Greg is a good man. I've always said this.
Okay, maybe it's that thing down there on the floor that you were trying to use earlier. Dun dun! This is supposed to be important and dramatic, I think. Did they really just fire up the thrusters and you're still half a click away?
Yeah.
OMG!
That's it. The rocket is primed.
Oh, okay.
To launch now, before the dust
Oh, I have 1 minute 20 seconds.
Oh my god! Run.
David.
Don't trundle, Drexel. Move. Have a good night, old cat lady. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining, old cat lady.
Or wait 1 minute and 7 seconds for us to push the rocket button. There we go. Hurry, get in the rocket before we launch. We're just gonna run this direction and hope it goes. There's a button there to your left.
Get to the support tower to reach the rocket, quickly!
Okay, so now I'm on board.
Now I just have to strap in so I don't become raspberry jam before we launch.
Safety lights are for dudes.
Rocket navigation systems online. We're nearly there. It's just like your training. You can
Oh
do
no!
Oh, come on!
They're gonna make you do the 10-step initiate procedure. Please notice, however, that the timer has stopped. Okay, did we take notes? Oh, good. I'm glad you took notes. Shall I read them to you? No. I was wrong about the timer. Oh no.
Ground launch sequencer started.
Access arm. Oh, good. There's the launch sequence on the thing.
Okay, cool.
Orbital access arm retracting. Be a little more careful.
Oh, see, you got to get it in the blue. It's all right. We can do this.
Perfect. Just
Good.
like with practice.
Okay, now look around for the next thing you can interact with. It's going to kind of do it automatically. Just flip them all. Oh gosh, this is stressful. Okay, so it's the first three. 1, 2, 3. No. Did
Okay, yeah. Probably fine. Probably
I hope we're fine.
Probably fine. David? David?
Rocket navigation systems online. We're nearly there. It's just like your training. You can do this.
Well, let me try it. You were given the sequence on the screen. All right, so flip, flip, flip. That's
Ground
1.
launch sequencer started.
2 was the arm.
Orbital access arm retracted. Be a little
Oh,
more
too
careful.
early.
Perfect. Just like with practice.
Fair enough. Okay, and then the screen said A1, A3, A1, A3,
B3, B4.
B3, B4.
Auxiliary power
Great.
Cool.
booting up.
Cool. Next. Another oxygen vent army thingy.
Gaseous oxygen vent arm retracting.
Great.
Arm safely
Cool.
in place.
Fine.
Alright.
Next. Quickly release all valves.
Those look valvy.
Oh, I see. Okay, great.
Sound suppression system engaged.
Fill the suppression tank system. Flip, flip, flip. Oh. Great.
Hydrogen burn-off system
Ah, burn off in progress. Fine.
standing by for countdown.
Next, standing by for countdown. Ready for ignition.
Rocket boosters ignition.
Okay.
start.
All right.
Engines ready in 5, 4, 3,
Yay!
And we are underway.
I'm just hand waving this around as this is the Mach 1 rocket, which is all they had left on the planet. I'm also perturbed by the fact that we never strapped in, but let's just cross our fingers and move on. Right? Nice relaxing morning with a nice relaxing game. Wouldn't it be nice? Yeah, this is not what we were anticipating either. Let's look around. Is there anything else we can mess with?
Well, we've got to dump the first stage and ignite the second stage.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The rocket has entered the thermosphere. You're on your way, Bettina 1.
Here. Main engine cutoff. Alright, I don't see any buttons that we can interact with. Look up. Oh god, that looks like duct tape. Ooh,
Oh, hey.
beauty pass.
It was breathtaking when the first astronauts made their way to the moon just 100 years ago. They knew an Earth full of life. All we know today is dust. If you can bring the MPT network back online, it could restore the hope humanity lost after the lunar colony fell.
I know, I see no cockpit plushies. I'm very disappointed.
Start thinking about the future.
I also don't like our monitor refresh rate.
Yeah, I mean, neither.
Pearson Space Station. Oh, there's something floating! There we go! What is that?
It's a can.
Let's hope it's a can. Okay. Can you grab it?
Understood. The Tuna 1, this storm is going to jam radio contacts. You'll be on your own for a while. To reach the station, you
Which is when something will go wrong!
Oh, I hate space. Oh.
Deliver us the moon. See? Cut off main engine. Alright. Down. There we go. Okay. Ignite second stage thruster. And then that. Yep. Ready for ignition. There we go. Good job.
We did space
Deliver
there.
us the moon. They said the name of the game. Fly me to the moon. Yeah, we were all expecting that, weren't we? I've seen Evangelion. Peter, deliver me the moon.
The moon.
We saw a teddy bear at one point, but we didn't get to take it with us. Oh, that was a cold open. Okay. Now you have to go through the chompers. God, I want to watch Galaxy Quest again. Such a ridiculously wonderful movie. It is the second best Star Trek movie ever.
What I'm saying is this episode was badly written. Mm-hmm. What do you view as the best Star Trek movie ever?
4.
Yes.
Duh.
That's the right answer.
If fanfic gets written, especially if there's multiple parts these days, I like the idea of me being a narrator and you just having to do all the voice acting.
Yeah, I like that.
That was really, really fun. Shiny Opals.
Oh, they're gonna make us dog.
Oh no!
Come on.
No! Manual docking! Ah! Alright. I keep velocity in mind as well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
says go up a little bit.
What does it say go up a little bit?
There, I see arrows blinking. There we go.
Going too high. This is gonna win badly. David.
You can do this. Yeah. There. See, it wants to be within the thing. You got this. You're doing okay. But now you're going backwards. Good. Nice. Bonk. You stick the landing.
The
Good job.
flowers are still standing.
Remember where we parked. Thank you, Silver.
You must have reached Pearson Space Station by now. The storm has severely damaged our instruments, so we can't reach your location or receive
So I'm of no help to you whatsoever.
Dude, I'm on the space station.
MPT network. If you can hear this, when you reach the
Okay,
control
so that's...
Try to find out
try
what's
to
wrong.
find out what's wrong with the MPT
Station power is low. Life support and MVP network are offline. Life support is the priority, I'm thinking. And now we're floating through the... Well, it's not really air, is it?
Ah, so this is the adrift sequence. Good to know.
Yay. I love these junctions. It's like you're in a gigantic gerbil habit trail.
Isn't it great?
It's the best. What's that bag floating up above us? I was up above it. Now I'm down in it.
This bag.
That bag.
I think it's a magical bag full of oxygen. I hope it is. It's a bag full of can't interact with.
Ooh, that's an observation room.
That's a cupola, yeah. Francis Ford Coppola.
It's Coppola.
I was making a gag about the word cupola.
Very well. Alright, so how do we get to life support?
Check the station's net connection to the MPT network.
Yes, but I need life support
I
first.
need to breathe.
I once told my partner there's no up in space. The only thing that you ever need to take from Orson Scott Card ever is the enemy's gate is down. Everything else is Drek. Isn't that where we came in? Look, yeah, because look at the orientation of our screen.
Yes. Okay, so
The
that's
enemy's
us.
gate is down. Gravity is down.
Let's head just directly across.
That says airlock.
Let's not do that.
I don't recommend that. Okay, observation. Let's see what A3 is.
AO3, we will do well here.
AO3, yes, let's go this way. Maybe my favorite fan artist will have updated. I honestly live for those moments where I get those emails that say, blah blah has uploaded 10 new chapters. And it's just like, oh.
Okay, so that's us.
We don't have many options, but the lighting's better on this one. Can we do anything? So AO2, AO3. Maybe we have to go look in the airlock. I don't want to look in the airlock. Okay. There's a button to... Go, quickly. Bring life support back on fine. Central hub. This is where we are. Level 0, central hub. Oh yeah, you got 2 minutes 40 seconds.
Great, no pressure then.
Can we do anything with that?
Yeah. Looks very interactable to me.
Button next to it. No. Oh! Okay, so this is not an option for us right now.
So this is bad.
Is bad.
Is bad. Is bad hallway.
Well, we're in a central hub, so now we need to find the correct room to go through. That's where we came from. Because it was blue, remember?
Yeah.
But now we've blown out all the oxygen because we were going across. What's this? I know. I'm this is slightly more of a stressful environment than I was expecting for us on a Sunday morning, to be honest. I don't know. But now we're holding it. Which leads me to believe we might need it. So at the very least, you could put it in here in the central hub. More stuff. Okay. Oh, all of these doors only opened when the oxygen was gone. What a horrible design flaw!
How rude, frankly. Okay, so we're dead on this run. That's pretty clear.
Okay, so my guess is you need to go back to the other central hub. See, there. And see if this tank needs to go there. Ah, there we go. Good job. Oxygen. Let's take that. Central hub. Life support systems. Good idea. Hang on, everybody. A little bit of orientation.
Oh no, this is absolutely adrift. Those are oxygen stations. Oxygen stations that for some reason I can't access.
Well, we need to turn the, oh. Aren't we holding another tank?
Nope.
Do we need to find another tank to put there?
Yeah, but we're not going to in time.
There's one. No, that's just a box.
No, we got an interact. Just
Reboot. Not enough
it's
power.
Power plants. Okay, good to know.
Let's keep looking around. Oh well.
Okay, so we died.
Shall we try again?
Let's try again.
It's okay. We're learning. Dies. Oh well. Let's try again. I
You're
know.
the correct response at this juncture.
Love you, Wendy. All right, so this is the airlock, so it's going to reset our time, which is nice.
So first off, let's orient.
Ooh, okay. So we're going to open the airlock, grab the oxygen. Remember, we need to grab the power thingy from in here,
Yeah.
from behind you. Remember, because didn't these doors not open until the vacuum? Ouch, bonk. Showed up, and we have to get that floating thing. Nope, I am wrong. Please ignore me. Okay, we have to get the floating...
The floating thing that needs to plug into the red doorway. And
Right.
the floating thing
We're
is...
such scientists. I need the floating thing!
Not this, because this is just craft. But there is something in here I want to know.
There's another room that has some kind of power cell in it. There it is. I need you. And then we go to the red door. All right. Great. Now we grab that, which replenishes our oxygen. Now we reorient for the new environment. And now we got to find power for the life support, and there's power there. Is that power or is that oxygen? That's oxygen, so let's not use it all. But that is storage, so there might be power in there. No, this looks entirely like oxygen storage.
Yeah.
All right, great.
This is good. We're making progress and we're not dying so far.
Let's go this way. What do we have? There's a power. Here, power, power, power. Okay. So let's go back to life support. Okay, so now let's interact. We have enough to turn on life support, it looks like. Yeah. See? Ugh.
We need another one.
All right.
Now
I think, yeah.
there needs to be another one right there.
Let's get another oxygen. No, that door doesn't open. And now we need... I thought I saw one at the end there. It was just kind of beat up.
That's where we came in, right?
Yeah, we can't pull that one. Keep going. See? That kind of silvery looking thing? That's just a floating space bag.
Space bag.
Oh, there, look at that locker. Left.
This one?
No, the one with the blue light.
This one.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay. Up. No.
Troubling.
Alright, now we gotta find another power. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's look up a little bit as we travel. It could be trying to teach us that...
Use the second one on the inside of the door.
Can you,
yes,
do we think we can?
There's a socket here. That's brilliant.
Let's try it.
Good spot off it.
Ah, I see. Okay, so order of operations is you use this one to hold the door open, pull the one from the door, and then use both here, right?
Yeah.
And can we do that in 30 seconds? Why don't you go fill up on oxygen?
I picked up 3 canisters already, and it's not done anything.
Okay.
Probably going to get us killed this time as well.
All right.
Dammer. All right.
There
But we
wa-
know now. We know now.
Yep.
All right.
We don't have to go looking around for the second one, and we won't mess it up. We ate a space bag? You want what?
I wonder. If the oxy canisters aren't passive. Oh, they did work. They just gave us some. Okay.
They gave like very little oxygen, and there were more of them available. It's okay. We're learning. We're doing good.
We're learning.
Consider this a giant simulator.
Okay.
Nope, not that room.
this guy.
Red door.
To here. Yep, I stand corrected. You're right. They do give us some more time, just not terribly much. And this guy.
Yep, and remember there's an oxygen canister in that locker as well if you
I'll
need it.
come back for that in a little bit.
Okay, so now... No, remember, don't put it there. Put it in the door so that we can pull the other one. Well, I'm sure they'll clean up once they're, here. Okay, great. And now we can put one right here. Pull the other one from the inside of the door. It's a little troubling that we'll have to turn off life support and network power to get back to our original craft, but maybe that'll allow us to find another power supply. In space, no one can see you not clean your room. Absolutely. All right. Reboot. Hooray!
Hooray! Oxygen levels rising. Security alerted.
Space crime, not cleaning your room. All right, our next objective. Station power. In the Libra wing.
Alrighty.
We don't need oxygen tanks anyway. There was a map. You could probably turn off your flashlight now, too. There we go. There was a map on the wall to our right there. Okay. Mom isn't in space. Folks, it's been another 30 minutes. If you haven't stretched or had a drink of water or checked on a food or med or a pet or things like that, please do. We are here. Libra wing. Sleeping quarters, control center. Wow! Those are weird things to put together. Orion wing, under construction. Not ominous. Ares wing, storage, life support. Pisces?
Pyxis wing.
Pyxis? Yeah.
So it seems like we just keep going this way.
Yep. But this door doesn't seem open.
There's no interactable with it, so...
Yeah, we need to find how we get to the wings. There you go. Did you just...
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Oh, down! This is space.
Of course.
Central hub. What's... Is that a sound recording?
Yes, it is. Should collect. Now's a really good time for me to refill my coffee.
Okay.
And take a stretch.
2 days after the blackout.
Thanks for the heads up.
Two of the engineers went down to the moon.
Our oxygen here in the station is limited. After arriving, you'll have 40 minutes to find out what caused the blackout and bring our MPT network back online.
We hear you, Control. Rolf, you ready?
I am. And don't worry, Control. It's probably just a glitch. We'll be back before you know it.
Let's find out how they've been holding up down there. Alex, commence descent protocol.
All systems go.
So, Hook, that's actually a really interesting question, and it's one that identifies kind of a crunch point in crewed space travel. Stations like this are built in individual modules which are shipped up from Earth on the top of big launch vehicles, which are they're literally called BDBs, big dumb boosters. They're a fuel tank with a hole at one end that you light. There's been a lot of discussion for as long as I've known about this field about the importance of moving to the point where we can construct ships and stations in orbit, because the moment you do that, the cost of actually making them plummets, because the most expensive thing you're doing is fighting your way up through the gravity well. And if you can build a ship that doesn't have to do that, then you can throw money and resources at literally anything else.
Which is why one of the first things they're planning to ship up next are 3D printers.
Yes. There's been a lot of discussion about eventually 3D printers will get to a point where you can drop one which is complex enough on the moon, and then 3 weeks later you'll have a fully operational moon base and you can just walk up to it.
How do I orient?
If I may.
Alright, sorry.
Thank you. Okay, so... Okay, near that moon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have a chair. Have a sit.
It is cool as hell, isn't it?
Exactly. Very, very cool. What's that to our right? Oh, I think it's just a view. That's a nice piece of art there.
It really is.
That's lovely. Bonk.
Yeah, we are currently closed.
That looks like a door. Okay. Here we are. We're in Pisces, or Pixis.
We're in the central hub. And we need to get to Libra Wing.
Correct.
So I'm guessing this away.
Are there signs? Yeah, Libra. What's that below? Oh, that's just the door. We were actually thinking about doing some science fiction on the bedtime stories stream as well. We've got a little bit more search and rescue to do. But, and this week's is going to be fun because our guest, Brendan Connolly, has written a little mystery for Alistair to solve, apparently.
Which I will need your help with.
There we go.
Okay, so
Here we are, Libra Wing.
We're in Libra. Sleeping quarters and control center.
Oh, the sleeping quarters aren't going to be full of fields or anything.
Assess power inside.
Oh, bot friend!
That is a little tiny bot friend, I think.
Or a tool station, but I love him. Anyway, sorry. I love bot friends. Sleeping quarters. What's...
Yeah, we're going through the fields.
What's that sign say there? Maintenance can save your life. Report any structural damage. Yes, of course. And there's some more recordings.
Thanks, folks. Intriguing. So how do we open the door?
Well, look at that sign on the bottom there. On the floor, there was a little symbol. Oh, that just says headquarters and bed. Those are pictograms. I bet the little tool thingy. That's a toilet. We don't need to go in there.
Give it time. Thank you, Specky. Thanks, folks. That's
People would listen to you read the phone book.
really...
Hello, we met on Twitter.
We did, that's true. That is very true.
It's a key. No, the toilet is also locked.
So what are we thinking here? We gotta go somewhere else and come back up.
Let's check lockers and see if we can find... Look for the blue lights. Blue lights are our...
Blue light means the blue drop.
Do we need power? Oh! No, those are just lighting strips. Let's look up. What's that floating? That's a fire suppression system.
Yeah.
Never mind. Why you no? No, let me in. This is the way we came in, isn't it?
Yeah, but if there's nothing down there, it makes sense to go looking around how else we can get in.
What are you doing?
Getting clear of the access way. Alistair heckles the Bible. Oh, my inner Catholic just started doing knee bends.
Please don't. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was a little bit much vertigo even for me. Okay, so how are we supposed to... What are we supposed to do next? What is our objective?
Objectives. Obsess station power inside the control center in the Libra wing.
But the problem with the Libra wing is we don't have a key.
Yeah.
Hang on. Do the L1, R1 thing. Tools. No, I'm just looking for tools. Bonk.
You want me to look it up?
None of this stuff looks like it's gonna help us. There are these observation domes, but we can't even get to Ares. Praxis is the only... Pixis, I'm sorry, I keep getting the name wrong. It's the only place we can go. Bonk. I'm just gonna look around in here a little bit more to see if we find anything useful. Like, is there a space elevator offline? No, duh. I don't want to... How do we turn off our flashlight?
R3.
I don't want to drain it. I think there's got to be something down here because there's no other indicators. I love this, like, climb down the creepy space tunnel. Climb down the creepy space tunnel. Here we are down the creepy space tunnel. That could be a sea shanty.
That was unusually folksy.
Alright.
So here we are in Libra Wing. Sleeping quarters and control center. Secret tunnel! Yeah.
Right. These all say locked. I'm convinced it's something to do with you.
We cannot interact with it in any meaningful way.
But I like it! That was a weird clipping issue.
I'm going for the walkthrough.
Are these like space power bars?
Yes. It's space granola. It's spinola.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to explore while you go look for a walkthrough. I'm very disappointed that it's so... Wait. Oh, honey, the door was broken. We could walk just right through it.
What?
I love it.
Okay.
There you go, buddy. Almost there. We'll touch up your paint job later. Don't worry.
Are
It's
you
all
ready
right.
to go? We've almost got the elevator running again.
Yeah, just patching up Alex before we head down.
Alex? Who's Alex?
Of course.
Robo-friend.
Well, neither
Robo-friend!
of us yet. Besides, you wouldn't have made it through that airlock if it hadn't been for him. This MPT blackout can't be just a glitch, Rolf. Everything is still dark down there. Last time there was an outage.
Space Alex.
First ever spacesuit with a pocket
Did you hear
square.
the message from Earth?
Yes, we should all go tweet at Alex. Alex, you're in
Can't even
space.
send ships up here anymore without the MPT. It's crazy, right? We're the only ones able to investigate the blackout.
Sarah, we need to get you guys down to the surface.
Alex and
Okay,
chill.
let's go.
Oh, bless him. It took a lot of...
Oh,
it
bless
took a
him.
lot. It took a lot for him to admit that. Tony Stark's here.
Oh, look at our little rubber friend.
Look at the sticker.
I want to.
Look at the sticker.
It's a pretty sticker. How do I get the stickers?
I'm aware there are sticker constructors, perhaps paying attention. Like,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
look
I apologize.
at the sticker.
Okay, so this is obviously a look at the like tacked down tarp. This is obviously a mechanic's headquarters. Look at this.
Bits of Robo-Chum.
Bits of Robo everywhere. Speaking stickers into existence. Oh, and a guitar. Nice. Okay.
Mr. Guitar.
Here's Rolf Robertson's a monorail delay could cost lives.
Cargo transport is critical for sustaining the surface facilities.
Did they get these from
must be avoided at all costs.
Did they get these from Outer Worlds? Jeez, see? That's the door you came
So you can just push through the door.
Yeah, see how it's off kilter? How it's diagonal? Yeah. It's okay, hon.
I'd be dead in seconds.
It's alright, you have me!
Love you.
Is that a telescope? Oh, that's really cool.
Hey, Lumina. Well, that's Earth.
Wow. In space, no one can hear you say, anyway, here's Wonderwall. Oh. Database. Mission log.
After the cryosleep
Cryosleep.
generator in the Huygens research...
Huygens! Sorry. It's never gonna not be funny.
led her to investigate what remained of the machine. Unable to determine the exact cause of the malfunction, she sent this fragment to Pearson space station mechanic Rolf Robertson for assessment.
Okay. Why are we playing with cryosleep? Anyway. Go read her email. I'm one of the few survivors of the Huygens! Sorry. Not sorry. Is there any way ASE to project holographic data? I want to find a way what really happened at...
Huygens!
Like... Can't find anything conclusive as for... Scrublace.
I'm trying to.
Huh. Oh. It doesn't let us. More D-pads. Let's see. What is this? Moon Man! Is that a comic book?
Yes.
So, this is the comic book of the game we're currently playing?
Yeah, it seems to be, doesn't it?
Great. Fantastic. We looked through the telescope already. Toothpaste. Books. Okay. We went through Sarah's room. We went through Rolf's room. Control center. Bonk. Uh-oh. Huh. So let's go looking for the, hey, you forgot your security code email we obviously missed somewhere. There's a floating yellow pad there.
Not interactable with. See, this is interesting because this is concurrent with the initial crisis.
Mm-hmm.
The MPT is still online, offline. What's going on? Backup power is finally running up here at the station, where we are repairing the Pearson elevator to take us down to Copernicus moon base. For any assistance you might need, we're coming. Please be safe. So whatever happens, happened down there.
Yeah. That's what they think. Or oh, look, there's a control pad thingy there on the desk.
Yeah, I can't do anything with it.
Where is the convenient, ill-advised post-it note with the... Is it on the back? That's just the sticker. Look up and left. Why are you all using legal pads? That's true, there are millions of them. Can you play with the guitar?
I can apparently strum it.
Alright, so, maybe this room. I mean, your stuff's floating around everywhere. Maybe your ill-advised security password written down note is floating. Or we need to find a robot friend or something. Book in the bunk? No? Alright. Can I look around a little bit?
Please do.
Ah, there it is. Ha 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 ha. Reminder. Yes, see? Somebody always writes it down, and then it defeats the entire purpose. Data security rant. 2539.
2539. Yes, we are currently on the Pearson space station at the top of the space elevator, which is my favorite ever massive, dumb technological concept. Before going down to the moon to find out what awful, awful stuff has befallen these people.
2539. Whole command center. There's something written down on that floating post-it note too. This is like my entire aesthetic in an image. A floating abandoned coffee cup. Interact. Please diagnose. Transmitter and receiver offline.
You had a pulley handle to your right.
I saw. Contact moonbase.
No.
Ground control. No connection. Space elevator to moon hub. Offline. Additional energy. Oh, poop. Rotate station for additional power. Oh, that'll give us a little bit of gravity, too. Rotation engine in Ares wing. Okay. So. Reach Ares ring through the Orion wing. That sounds like something we'll do to next time.
It does, doesn't it? Pull the handle, though.
Come back. It's not giving me the option to pull the handle. No. I want to see what this note says. This note says... Ooh, nice. Ooh, I want one of those. This is Sarah's desk. What do you mean I can't read this? Oh gosh, stop. Slow down. You need to read this. Fortuna checklist. Stop! I'm not very good at this yet. Thank you, God. Construction material shipments. We were supposed to be finished with the Orion wing by now, but again, we've missed our milestone due to shipments being canceled.
Something is rotten in the state of the moon.
Yeah, I don't think it's... The problem was the moon. It's starting to sound like they got cut off. What a great view, though. Never go out without ASE by your side. Copernicus Moon Hub Maintenance Wing has all the tools and experience required for your ASE demands. Okay. Our flashlight needed a break. Shall we just explore in here for a little bit and then we'll wrap it up for the day? Here you go.
There's a couple of exciting looking glowy things here. Let's see what they do.
And our flashlights were charged, so we should be good to see what we're doing. Something unusual. That's a bit rough. A cuddly toy is an excellent suggestion. Look at that old server! OMG! Bless! Does it run on tape?
I think it's got Bakelite switches.
Ugh. Get out of my way, chair! Ooh, look, there's more spacesuits there. To the right. They were in the little cubbies there. See? Good.
This space station is a monstrosity.
Oh, it is.
Well played. Well played.
Here's the Orion wing that we're heading into with extra chair. Oh, is this a console thingy we can... Oh, look, there's a joystick. Ooh, that looks fun. Let's play with that. Robo-arm. What are we trying to do here?
I don't know. Science things.
That's a very good point, Silver.
It has a frickin' laser.
Blowing up in the airlock. Silver asks a very good question, which is, if their suits are here, where are they?
I don't like that.
Sir Hawk, I saw your tweet. I hope so too. I've tweeted it, Alex. You're in space! And Sir Hawk responded, I really hope he sees that tweet and just goes to check a window. Just in case. That would be hilarious. Yeah, if their suits are here, where are they? That's the moon. Oh, look at the... You're totally gonna have to climb down that, right?
I hope so. I love space elevators.
I know you love space
I love them
elevators.
so much. It's such a stupid idea, and they technically work.
It's okay, Specky. You can do stuff drawing the morning stream as well if you need to. But during the morning stream is probably a little better. Ooh, Space Tech Magazine. Reflections on the Huygens. Correct. Ooh, that keyboard is glowing as well. I just like saying Huygens. You might have been able to tell. My laptop died, and when I got back, there was a space elevator. A space elevator to the moon. They no longer need the suits to move around. They've transcended the need for suits. Oh, great! They're sparkle wankers now, right? We can go down, or is that just observation? That's just observation. It's floor/ceiling. All right. Well, we've blown open the doors to the airlock. Should we look vaguely this direction?
What, this way?
through there. Yeah. I don't want us to go through the airlock tonight, though, because that's going to be stressful. Yeah, so let's not push the giant airlock button behind us. We'll just stop right here for the day.
Yeah,
Shall we?
this is nice. This is a nice spot.
Space werewolves. Uh-oh. Okay. Well,
Okay.
That was less chill than I was
Less
hoping
chill,
for.
slightly more tense, a little bit more death, but we're working with
It's
it.
okay.
That's good. We're making good progress.
We died a lot in wind exploration game too.
Yes,
Now we're gonna have the dying in space exploration oeuvre for a while, right?
Oh yay!
Chilling by the airlock.
Chilling by the airlock.
With the laser.
Title of my third autobiography.
Chilling by the airlock. It totally was.
So, this... pardon me, just cracking my neck. This coming Wednesday, we will be doing the last little piece of Search and Rescue. And we will also be talking to an old dear friend of mine, Brendan Connolly. Brendan was one of my first major editors. He's also an incredibly good mystery designer and writer.
And
He's
he
the
wrote
lead writer on... Circles. An interviewee. So we're going to chat to him for a little bit, then we're going to do some more.
It's true, Wendy. No burgers, but we got space granola.
We did. And then next Sunday we'll be back here for the next 2 hours of We Like the Moon because it is close to us.
And I will hopefully get some time in the next couple of weeks to experiment with getting the capture card set up so that we could stream some Twitch games. Not Twitch. Switch on Twitch.
Switch on the Twitch.
Jesus, that's not going to be confusing.
And if not, I also picked up Donut Country when I got this, so we could just put stuff in holes.
Heyo.
Anyway, Donut Country, you literally play a sentient hole and you have to get bigger by moving
Eating
on.
things.
By eating things, yeah. Yeah.
I hope this game
Craters
to the
the audience.
No!
Oh,
Space
you.
puns.
Oh, you.
Space puns. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining us, Lumina. We appreciate it. Right. Zalia and Anil, what have we got?
What RQ stuff is on deck?
Aren't they doing Dream Daddy at some point, I heard?
I believe so.
I can't remember. But let's see what's coming up in RQ land. I don't have anything readily to hand. Though we are thinking about when you want to do an RQ stream next, because there's another creepypasta you're interested in reading.
My all-time favorite one.
His all-time favorite, exactly. It is, in fact, doing Dream Daddy next week. I played Dream Daddy. I loved Dream Daddy. It was fun. Sasha's Austin stream at 3, Meredith at 4, and MacGuffin at 8. Fantastic. Thanks, Zalia. Plenty of Sunday streaming content for everybody. Though I kind of want to see what Mike and Anna are going to do with Dream Daddy. That would be hilarious.
Also, if you have not seen the graphic Mike has put together for the highlights of RQGG's Among Us games this year, it is art. And I don't use that word lightly.
Yes, it is very, very fun. Have a great time zone, everybody. We will see you again on Wednesday night.
Thanks a lot, folks.
Thanks for joining us.